And we're live here. RHL action, Apollo Division Championship between the Ice Dogs and Hop Valley Brewing. In the net for Hop Valley, Nick Foreman. Big Nick, as he's known, with those beautiful brown CCM pads. Across from him is Mike Goff, sporting his patented waffle board blocker. Both teams earning the first and second seed here in the Apollo division. Behind some solid goaltending, Mike Goff put up an 8.82. Nicholas Foreman at 8.59, the two top save percentages in the RHL for goaltenders in the Apollo division. The Ice Dogs cruising in 4 wins, 2 losses, 1 tie, total of 9 points, and Hop Valley with the exact same. Nearly identical goals for, 43 and 40. Goals against, slightly more there for Hop Valley. 33 given up and a league low 26 for the Ice Dogs. Ice Dogs will play this one in deep. Hop Valley's going to try and break it out here. See if I can get my roster so I can tell you who's doing what. Joining me here in the booth is Flint Dunchuk. He'll be doing our color commentary for this game. Just a little bit of a switch up. He's tired from talking so much. I have my draft list here, but not my stat sheet for this game. Well, I need those starting lineups and those names. It doesn't look like I'll be able to read the numbers on the Ice Dogs as they are American flag themed. So numbers a little difficult to read. Shot there by Isaac Dobler. Patted away by Nick Foreman. Hop Valley will try and chase this out of the zone. Ice Dogs keep it in. Here's a shot from up top, blocked by Kevin Swingdoff. Kevin, a longtime RHL veteran. Here's Yuri Harding. Pin this, try and play it back. Ice Dogs will dig this out. Warren Berg will play this to the center. He'll fire it low. Isaac Dobler not able to take the shot. Off the post there. And these numbers literally mean nothing now because I can't read the players' numbers on the ice.
Now you know how I feel. So next time, we'll actually do a whole bunch of practicing and stuff for the broadcast for the Generals. In case people don't know, the Generals are going to be taking a year off in the next year after 14 straight seasons as a Tier 3 hockey team. Season number 14 was the last, but it will not be the last of junior hockey for the Eugene Generals, as they will start a new future in the year 2020.
Just taking a sabbatical.
Just to reset. It's going to be a big jump for them. A hell of a lot more money
to pay, not to make.
Yeah,
it's actually going to be the opposite effect.
And so, but it's going to be a lot better hockey in Eugene, and it's going to be an exciting growth. It wasn't something I think any of us ever imagined we were going to do because, frankly, you couldn't imagine it back then. Didn't know much about the junior hockey scene. So I think, especially with Seattle coming into the NHL at the same time, they'll be coming in 2020 as well. You're going to see a lot of changes in the quality of hockey in the Pacific Northwest, and the Generals are doing that as well. They'll become a fully tuition-free team, playing in another level of junior hockey. Not Tier 1, not in the USHL. Not Tier 3.
Big save there by Goff.
So just a quick reminder to our fans, if you want to join us in the action and join us with a few comments, 2 places to do that. One is right in your YouTube feed right there. There's a comment section down below. We are monitoring that, so go ahead and join in. Tell us where you're listening from, who you're listening and watching tonight. Tell us a little bit about why. And we'll make sure to give you a shout out and read your comments on the air. Or you can join us at Facebook, and that's facebook.com/the Rink Exchange. And those comments being monitored by the Daniel Gomez.
Yeah, of course. Hop Valley's going to grab this just a little bit early there. Was Luke Chamberlain coming in. Yuri Harding offsides there.
Interesting story. Yuri Harding was one of the first kids I ever coached here in Eugene back in good old 1993. Yuri Harding was maybe 13. No, because back then Pee-wees were different. So he might have been all but 12 at the time. So, yeah.
Wow.
One of the first kids I ever coached in this building.
Yeah.
I'll refrain from comment.
There's a shot from Lutz and a save by Nick Foreman. Both teams, we already commented, coming in with pretty solid records, goals for, goals against. Pretty evenly matched here. Actually, across the entire Apollo division, the seedings for this week, all the way up through the second and the fifth seed, were all decided by last week's game. So good parity here. A lot of fun had, I think, by everybody in the Apollo division. As here's Isaac. He'll play it low, up to Berg. Berg plays it up high. Sean Heinze taking a shot, missing the net. Logan Clary plays this out to Luke Chamberlain, who cuts out wide. He'll pull up, look around. Slot a shot towards the net, glove down by Heinze. Plays it up the wall and out to Lutz. Lutz sauces it over to Isaac. Isaac will take a shot, pad save, goal scored there. I believe that's Warren Berg. And it is. Awesome breakout, awesome play there on the finish for the Ice Dogs, who now take a 1-0 lead over Hop Valley.
You'll see here a nice play, and the play develops through the middle of the ice, and it's, I think, Lutz who comes in, throws an out wide pass, good shot, big rebound, no chance on the save there, and a good overall goal by the Stars and Stripes Ice Dogs. They take the lead 1-0.
A face off here, the neutral zone after that goal. Luke Chamberlain takes this, turns it over. Scott Groth takes control, sauce it over Christian Vivian, steps into the slot, can't get a shot off, and Brandon Colby grabs the puck. He'll play this around. Stopped by Heinze. Heinze looks, dumps back straight along the wall. Swinged off, and Vivian chased this down. Hop Valley with a few more guys there in the corner, but the Ice Dogs are able to grab control, but not for long. Here comes Hop Valley, up over the red line. Ethan Prather crosses, drops for Luke Chamberlain. Chamberlain tries to step in, drops the puck for Harding. Harding throws a shot there in the middle. Didn't quite get through. And here are the Ice Dogs.
I just realized I haven't seen Yuri skate in 25 years, and he skates exactly. Those might be the same damn skates he wore.
I believe they are. That's what he was saying.
Oh, my God. I'm old. Oh, my God.
Here's Chamberlain. Ducks player pulled down. Looks like there's going to be a call. Officials on the ice for tonight's match. Ed Huddleston, Kevin Chambers. Kevin with the call there.
And the penalty is going to be tripping. And it's going to be on number Stars and Stripes.
I think that's number 3.
Yep, number 3. And that will be Kerry Fossane. Is that Fossane? Fossen? As Daniel gets a text from Jennifer, my wife.
That's not your wife, my wife. Contacted Jennifer, my wife, so I don't forget. Forgetful person. I've had a lot of brain injuries. Brandon Colby's going to skate this out. Sauce it over to Mark Campbell. Campbell steps over. Tries to throw this wide. Jake Garrity. Garrity didn't quite get the handle on that. Scott Groth dumps this in. Christian Vivian, who will dig at this. Here's Tom Grimes. He'll play it deep. Holds it in. Throws a shot on net. Groth there on the rebound. Couldn't quite get the handle. And here's Jack Garrity. He'll sauce it over to Campbell. Campbell takes it off the skate. Steps over the blue line. Pulls up. Throws it across again. Unsuccessful. Isaac Dobler is able to get this up to the point, but not out. Brandon Colby grabs this, skates it in, throws it across Campbell. Campbell back up to the middle. Garrity up top. Throws a shot deflected wide. And here's Christian Vivian. He'll just lob this one out. No icing as they're on the penalty kill. 9 minutes left to go in the first. 50 seconds left on the penalty kill. Garrity will throw this on net. Puck sits in front of the crease. Batted out. Hop Valley grabs it again. Brandon Colby throws another one wide. Scooped up by Luke Chamberlain. He throws up to Clary. Clary throws it down. It looks like we have a delayed penalty against Hop Valley. Looks like number 17, Mark Campbell, will be going to the box. Again, Kevin Chambers with the call. And we'll see what we got. Looks like it's hooking. 2 minutes. The penalty box, not a place that this Hop Valley team is unfamiliar with. Took more than their share of penalties this year. Actually led the Apollo division. If I could get you those stats.
You'll see right here. Sorry. We'll try and get you the penalty there. Mark Campbell didn't really believe it was a penalty. So we'll, at the next stoppage of play, allow you to decide for yourself in the app unless a goal happens.
Oh, big save there by Nick Foreman. Here's Estrada. He'll grab this puck, skate it out and along, chips it down past the Ice Dogs defenseman. Here's Estrada. He'll snag this. Battling for with the Ice Dogs. Berg plays this over. Dobler plays a soft pass there. Doesn't quite go to Berg like he was hoping.
And here was the tripping call on Mark Campbell. You decide for yourself.
So just in case there was any doubt, Hop Valley picked up 98 penalty minutes in 8 games, or in 7 games, excuse me. So they're over 100 now. If you cut their score in half, they would be in second in PIMS in the Apollo division. Just a little bit of fun math for everybody else at home.
So everybody could see that. You decide for yourself whether or not that was a hooking or tripping call, whether or not Mark Campbell decides to be in the box. This should open up a whole new level of eyes for people having instant replay.
Of course. Chamberlain laces that on net. Goff covers it up. And we have a whistle here. 7:26 left to go in the first. And here's Groth, tries to play it out, gets held up a little bit by Estrada there, who snags the puck away from him, dishes it up to Chamberlain, cuts into the middle, still maintains puck control. Looks like he's waiting for help. Kevin Swingdoff was going to the bench for a change. Don't know if Chamberlain knew that. And he'll throw this down as Hop Valley kills off the last 30 seconds of this penalty.
Pretty good game there so far. Initial goal early. Not too many penalties, a couple of power plays. Reminder that for people who don't watch a lot of this hockey, this is our top level Apollo, named for hops, actually. Apollo, Bravo, and Cascade.
Here's Prather skating out along the red line. Delays, looks up, he'll pull up. Sauce it low and hard there, causing havoc there for goalie Mike Goff. But it's thrown out of trouble by the Ice Dogs. Now the Ice Dogs come down. Scott Groth steps over the blue line. Nice pass through the legs of Prather, but it doesn't get through. Prather maintains control, gets over the blue line. He'll skate it down in the corner where he's harassed by Lutz. Lutz will dig this, throw it off the boards to Tom Grimes. Grimes will throw this up to Berg, who isn't able to grab that pass, and there's icing on the play.
Quick reminder to our fans, if you're tuning in right now, there's about 12 of you tuned in. If you're tuning in on YouTube and you want to chat on YouTube, go ahead and scroll down to the bottom if you're on mobile, or just right there on the right-hand side where the chat box is. Go ahead and chat with us. The chat session is being monitored by both Daniel and I, or you can join us on at the conversation on Facebook. That's facebook.com/Eugene Generals. And you'll have an opportunity. That's being manned by said man Daniel Gomez. And a reminder, this is the Apollo Championship. So let us know what you think, comment, share, and we'd love to hear from you.
That's played out by Garrity. Face-off should be outside the zone.
Oh, the famed Travis Manthe isn't in town this week, so I don't get to watch him.
He is not.
But I do get to watch Nathan Leach of the next
And
game.
we can totally talk about Travis Manthe during this whole broadcast. And if he's not watching, I'm going to tease him even more for not supporting his team that he's a captain of.
You know, San Jose's losing right now too, right?
What?
They are.
What's the score?
I think it was 3-1 last I checked.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'll check again. But I walked through the lobby and I saw the score.
You're full of it.
I'm not full of it.
Don't you joke with me. Here's Lutz cutting through, getting hauled down, drawing a penalty. Ice Dogs will go on the power play again. This Hop Valley's penalty troubles continue. Brandon Colby there. It looks like he'll get 2 minutes for tripping.
Oh, wow. The game's over. Avalanche pulled it off 4-3.
Well, that's unfortunate. And really not happy about that, but at least they're not the Kings or Detroit. Am I right, Flint?
No, they are not the Kings or Detroit, because those two teams are freaking terrible.
Or Vegas.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened there with that puck. Here's Isaac. He'll play it low. Kevin Swingdoff gets in front of that. Here's Warren Berg. Plays it to the middle. Letzel corral this. Throws a shot on goal. Deflected in front. Looks like Nick Foreman got a piece of it. The Ice Dogs continue in. There's Grimes. Big man. Don't get in the way. Skates it around. Dishes it out front. Net miss there by Nathan Lutz on the shot. He'll play this out. Good pass there. Blocked by Estrada. Berg plays it across Grimes. Grimes hammers this wide of the net. Lutz will try and throw it out front. Doesn't get... Oop. Almost gets tripped up there. It looks like there's no call on that play. Man, there are Ice Dogs falling all over the ice. Starting to wonder if it's the players and not Hop Valley, but I'm probably not right about that.
Talked a little bit of the last game. There was, I think, 3 Swedes on the last game on the adult league teams. We had Peterson and Sandquist. I think there was one more. I can't remember. But the
Tommy Goodry is also European in descent.
European, we don't know. He's a mutt.
He's something.
But we did talk about the U18 Worlds, and Sweden did beat Russia today for the gold medal game. The United States beat Canada 5-2 to win the bronze medal.
Who did they beat?
They beat Canada.
Oh.
Shout out to Mike Duggan.
Who will tell you, good, they deserve it. Proud American Mike Duggan.
And it really should have been the United States. I mean, it was an excellent game between them and Russia. We mentioned that earlier in the game. So if you don't really watch international competition now with the United States, they really are favorites in almost every tournament they play. But the big part of that one was watching Jack Hughes and Cole Caulfield, who are going to be drafted into the National League this year. Jack's probably going to be the #1 overall draft pick. And actually, if you're listening, if you could tell me where Jack Hughes is from, you will not win anything. But I am kind of curious because nowadays you can just look stuff up online, so you never really know. So we've got to make our questions things that you can't find online. We'll do that one next.
You should be able to find that. If you don't figure out where he's from, you're just being lazy.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. We can't give, because I was thinking we'd give away stuff and mail it. But if you're the first one, join it on chat, either on Facebook or here if you're listening to us. Where is Jack Hughes?
If you give us your Twitter and you get the answer, oh, off the post, there's a shot by Berg. Hop Valley will grab this. Ethan Prather steps over the blue line, lets a shot go, glove down by Goff. But as I was saying, if you get the answer right, I will follow you on Twitter. And that's about all I can do.
And so far, that's kind of a small crowd for the A-League games. You're in the upper 20s for a couple of the B-League games. C-League games had a lot of people tuning in. That was kind of nice. It's a lot of work to do this, so if you want to tune in, that would be greatly appreciated.
Like, share, subscribe.
Excellent games here today. I'll be honest, but wasn't totally looking forward to doing this all day today.
Oh,
but it actually has been a pleasure to do. As you know, Daniel, I don't get to be home very many Sundays. And to kind of be able to watch the league from afar and to see where players have come and gone. And, you know, a lot of these guys are C-League players or maybe parents of kids who have gone through our youth programs. And it's really neat to see. So that's been a real pleasure, including the goaltending. I was watching Tom Kochever earlier today in his game. He really has become a lot better, come a long ways. Tom's been playing adult league for quite some time.
And, you know, Tom will tell you the pads. So he switched from those old Brian's pads that were made for stand-up to some Butterfly Bauer pads. The equipment nowadays is just unreal. at making guys better.
Absolutely. So it is all the equipment, but for some reason it hasn't made you better.
Well, I'm where I started.
So shout out to Eric F., who's joined us on a YouTube chat and asking if they get a replay of Carl Fosen's penalty. I'm not quite sure which penalty that was, but we don't have the replay tagged, so we wouldn't really be able to show that. Maybe that's a capability in future we'd like to have in the future. But yeah, we don't tag each of the moments. Boy, that would be something to do if we could do that. Rosemary Pierce, they're watching from San Diego. Their son, Galen Pierce-Lackey, is number 22 on the Ice Dog. So shout out to you. Thanks for joining us today. We're excited to have that. Let us know what the broadcast looked like and, more importantly, what it sounds like. We all know I sound a lot better than Daniel Gomez, but we want that to be confirmed.
That's not true. Here's Chamberlain. Chamberlain plays it out. Maintaining control. Throws it around. I'm not going to try and say Jet's last name.
Jet, native of Thailand, my brethren.
And that's all you guys need to know.
Yeah.
Jet has a very long last name that I will butcher, and I just don't want to even start with that. But it looks like Nathan? Who got the penalty here?
Nipra Hassan is Jet's name.
Oh.
And Auntie Towner is the winner. He's actually not from Orlando, Florida. He's born there, played his hockey in Clear Lake, Florida, but he is born in Orlando, Florida. The big message is that the kid's from Florida, and he's a 2001, which, if you follow hockey in the Eugene area, is the age of Griffin Minchin, Brock Friesen, Jacob Rhodes, and who's our fourth one that's in from the area?
Calvin Hennon.
And Calvin Hennon. So if you do watch the Generals, they are the exact same age, and Jack Hughes, more likely than not, will go first in the National Hockey League draft, which means he'll probably go to the New Jersey Devils. But yes, from Orlando, Florida.
So he's not from Minnesota?
Not from Minnesota.
He's not from Massachusetts?
Let's throw another quiz question out there. Who was the last first overall draft who was also an American? Who was that, and where was he from? Join us on chat. Let us know, and we'll get this going, because I'm kind of having fun coming up with all kinds of quiz questions.
Actually, zero activity on this Facebook feed. So I'm just going to, I guess, do my job and do the play-by-play, since nobody wants to ask questions.
So at the end of the first, go ahead.
So we have our guest host for Coach's Corner. Anders Gilbertson is joining the broadcast, and he's going to give us what he thinks of the first period of play for
Yeah, there's. You got any questions for me?
What are both teams doing well?
Well, Green out there is really controlling the puck well. They're cycling the puck. They seem to know where players are out there, and Red, they got lucky on that first goal. Isaac kind of messed that up, but it was nice that Berg picked him up on that. So, just keep doing what they're doing out there, and have a good time, and stay out of the box, and it's a good hockey here today. Yeah, it's a good day for hockey.
Always hard-hitting analysis from Anders Gilbertson there.
Expert analysis. And you can't tell, he's from Minnesota, just in case you have any doubt of what part of the country he's from. I think every kid I've ever heard in an interview who is from Minnesota, I think they train them in school to interview just like that.
They 100% talk exactly like that in real life.
100%.
But Anders, unfortunately, is going to be leaving our area here in the next few weeks, moving back home. This is kind of a sad thing for all of us here. He's been his whole family's been an awesome addition to hockey here in Eugene. His wife plays in the Cascade division.
Absolutely, and a local physician. So as they say on Game of Thrones, what a bastard.
Can you say that on the air?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we're really upset that this family is leaving. And Anders is also a coach in our youth program. But he's going back home. Are you moving to Wisconsin or moving to Minnesota? Yeah, he's moving back to Wisconsin. And if you've ever been to Wisconsin, there's a hell of a lot of corn out there. I went out there for the Kern wedding.
So much corn.
And it was ridiculous how much corn there was. As well as a lot of pet food factories, which made sense once I realized there was a lot of corn in pet food.
So there's a lot of corn in pet food. Here's Chamberlain streaking up the side. Grimes with his stick on it. Prather played that across. Chamberlain wasn't able to lace it in. Here's Grimes. He'll try and skate this out. Chamberlain cuts him off, grabs the puck, cuts back. Isn't able to corral that. Swinged off, throws it across. Berg plays it up. Here's Dobler. Dobler plays it up. Colby dumps this deep. Goff comes out to play it. A nice battle there up top. Hot Valley comes out to the neutral zone. Harding plays this out. Colby turns around, comes back in, plays it over to Harding. Skates behind the net. Gets cut off there by Heinze. Heinze just a strong defensive presence in the Apollo division.
He really is solid. And he's got to be well north. Is he over 50 yet?
I think he is 78.
He is an amazing, amazing defenseman.
He is. And he will play 4 hockey games straight.
Yeah.
And you won't know the difference.
You won't know the difference. He is in incredible shape as well for an adult.
Hot Valley here. Harding plays this deep to Campbell. Campbell stops, pulls up, looks around, throws it across on the tape of Colby, who's not able to get a shot off. Battle here. Campbell comes out with it again. Colby in front of the net, looking for a little hole. Can't find one. Goff bats that back to the corner again. Here's Fosan. He'll try and play it.
Just a quick reminder, folks, that there is a quiz question out there. So name the last American-born player who was drafted first overall in the National Hockey League and who that was.
Campbell here on a breakaway. Opens up, but Goff shuts the door. A little 5-hole trap there. Those beautiful brown pads that Goff has. And here's Groth. Such a fun name to say. Run it down by Garrity. Ice Dogs will keep this in. Vivian hunts this down. Hot Valley snags it. Here's Clary. He'll play it out over. Kicked out by the Ice Dogs. It looks like it's number... I don't know who that is. Oh, Prather. Okay. Here's Dobler. Dobler not able to catch up to Garrity. He'll turn with it. Move this over to Prather. Prather steps over the blue line. Smothered there by Goff. And we just want to hit you up with that replay. Mark Campbell's breakaway.
Here's the block, and Campbell makes a good job there. He has all the time in the world and makes it easy. Makes it look easy. Was Mike Goff.
Both teams resetting here. Prather.
Auntie Towner goes with Austin Matthews, which is the correct answer. However, did not answer the second part of the question, so you fail.
That's fair. 50% is still failing.
Austin Matthews, which is spelled A-S-T-O-N, by the way.
So he spells it wrong.
Was from Phoenix, Arizona. So chances are the next 2 draft picks, the first one was Austin Matthews, first overall in the 2016 draft, was from Phoenix, Arizona, and who will likely be the first-round draft pick in the National Hockey League this year, Jack Hughes from Orlando, Florida.
Not from Canada?
Nope.
Okay.
Jessica Goff wanted to say hello to their dad. So, hello, your dad is playing fantastic in net. Here's the next quiz question. And, Jessica, you cannot answer.
Oh, wow. What a shot there by Warren Berg. Didn't dust it off, didn't settle it. Threw it off the post and in. Just an unbelievable snapshot there.
And here you'll see the quick breakout. It comes across, played out, snapped across. has a lot of room, plays it off the boards, and right here, doesn't even dust, pushes across, snap, nice goal there. So it'll now be 2-0, Ice Dogs.
Hop Valley looking for an answer. Here's Campbell. He'll skate over the blue line. He can get him fired up, hopefully. Nope. Shut down there by the Ice Dogs, poked out to the neutral zone. I'm looking at the wrong side. That's why Gallon Pierce-Lackey played that over. We have an icing here. The players reset. Face-off won there by Hop Valley. A little too hot for Brandon Colby to handle. He's pursued by Groth. Groth waving his stick around like a wand. Campbell sauces this off the backhand. Brandon Colby skates over. Nice deactivation there by Colby. Groth skates this over the blue line. Big flash to the leather by Nick Foreman. Clint, so I just mentioned it, but can you let the people know what a deactivation is?
Oh, I thought you said like deactivated into
deactivate an electronic?
They're talking about activating the defenseman. That's basically allowing your defenseman to join the offensive play and to basically be a person who is active in the offensive play, especially in the offensive zone. But as you're watching your NHL playoff games this year, you'll see a lot. Take a look at guys who like Yuri Hiskinen, who's playing, he's a 1999, believe it or not, playing in Dallas. He's the type of player who will join the offensive play, be a fourth or fifth man joining the offense, even in a lot of times being an outlet or the final person to complete an attack in the offensive zone. So it's a real kind of fancy name.
Another beautiful play there by the Ice Dogs.
Being involved in the offensive play.
Nice little patience there by Dobler. He delays, waits. Didn't have a direct route to the net. Is able to lay that nice and flat. I believe that was either Berg or Lutz again on that shot.
See a great pass here out wide. Lots of time, quick delay. Nice drop pass. Beautiful goal.
And again, no stick handles, just fires that thing. Here's Chamberlain. He lets that one go way high. Don't think it was tipped, deflected, or even breathed on by by Ice Dogs. And that puck goes way over Mike Goth's head.
So I did want to mention another quiz question. This one's going to be way harder because it's not going to. I don't think it's going to be online. But Mike Goff played junior hockey before coming here and playing in Eugene. What junior hockey team did he play for?
Oh, geez.
Mike Goff did play junior hockey. Chimed in by Andrew Clary. Andrew Clary just, says, "Go Logan, the whole family is watching from Colorado." Whereabouts in Colorado? Let us know. Thanks for joining us, Andrew. Appreciate you jumping in and joining the other 14 people who are watching.
Oh, we're getting up there in the viewership now. All right, here comes Chamberlain. He's skating over the blue line. He looks around. He takes a shot. Glove down again by Goff. Just not as much patience here from Hot Valley when they're entering the zone. You see the Ice Dogs coming in, they're delaying, they're making passes, and Hot Valley's just not doing that. They're trying to take that first shot off the rush.
Yeah, and I would totally agree with that. And that was something we saw yesterday, or in your game as well. The different types of goals, pucks moving across the Royal Road, and the height of shots too. If you kind of look at where these shots are going, they're going easily into the glove. But the ones the Ice Dogs are going in spots where they can definitely score, and it's going to be a little bit lower.
Yeah, all 3 goals scored below. Well, I guess one was a very sweet high snipe, but the other 2, nice and low. I think both of them were on the ice. So here's Prather. He'll battle out with Groth. Logan Clary, he'll carry this over the blue line, look up. He'll take a shot, deflected around Goff. We got a penalty on the play. It looks like it's against the Ice Dogs. Nick Foreman will bust his way towards the bench for an extra attacker here for the Hot Valley team. Shot there by Prather, misses the net. This is going to be touched by the Ice Dogs. And we'll see the call on the play. Sean Heinze, who is, as you can tell, no stranger to the penalty box.
Interference is the call. Heinze walks into the wrong box. He's in there so often. He's comfortable in both boxes.
He has his Dunkin' Donuts order in that box. He had it forwarded, and so now he's upset. It's nice because he can adjust his gear now. The Hop Valley on the power play now. Hopefully they can get some offense started. They're missing their star forward tonight, Travis Manthe.
Wow, he's their star forward. Sorry, Travis, if you're listening.
Travis, if you're not listening, you kind of deserve this because this is your team. Logan Clara here on the rebound. He'll take a shot. Patted away there by Goff and pounded down by Christian Vivian. Christian Vivian, for those that don't know, actually a little bit of history, me and him played in West Sound together before either of us went on to play for other junior teams. I played for some team out of Eugene.
Is that Chad Vivian's brother?
I do not know. I've been asked that question a couple times.
We should find out.
We can find out.
Chad Vivian played here, and so it'd be interesting to see how he's doing. Andrew Clary's actually listening from Littleton, Colorado.
Oh.
Wouldn't be the first person from Littleton who has played here in Eugene. We had a Kevin Crawford back in 05, 06, 06, 07. Kevin Crawford, a native of Littleton, Colorado.
He a weird guy?
He's a little different, recruited by the Generals. Back then by Bobby Freeland to come play for the Generals.
Big shot there by by Garrity. Misses the net. Number 8, Hop Valley, whose name escapes me. Oh, shot wide of the net by Estrada. Garrity will walk this across. Hit Chamberlain. Chamberlain looks up. Lots of traffic. Just fires one. Gets deflected. Again, another high shot there for Hop Valley. And it goes back to Foreman. Foreman will stop this behind the net. Garrity will circle the net. Tries to move this softly. Gets held up a little bit. It's like there's going to be a high stick call against Garrity. Kevin Chambers with the call. A little bit of argument here. Not by Hop Valley. They never argue calls. Again, 98 PIMs, folks. 7 games.
Oh, and yes, Ed Huddleston chimes in. Yes, he is Chad's brother.
Oh, that's right. Me and Ed talked about this.
And Chad was the billet of Ed Huddleston. Chad Vivian, one of the rare players in that grouping that year, who is constantly in contact with the front office. Really, actually a pretty nice kid. I don't know if most people would say that about him, but kind of a second chance kid that came to Eugene after leaving Puget Sound. And so, in fact, I think I have his wallet in my desk for some reason. I think he lost it. So what would be funny is if it is there, and we finally, because I finally think I threw it out because we lost contact with Chad for
broken
a few years.
Stick there.
But if I gave it to his brother and it got back to Chad somehow, that would be awesome. Chad, a pretty good guy every year, reaches out and wishes me a happy birthday. Like I said, was kind of a second chance kid, was kind of in a lot of trouble when he came to Eugene. And I'm sure he wouldn't mind me saying that now. And ended up being a pretty good kid, got off, some of the issues that he had, as they say in the hockey world, a few of the demons that he was fighting, and did pretty well. I think people would be surprised at, how many people do come to the Generals and have some demons to fight and really come to a place that gives opportunity for people to fight those off in a pretty structured environment, who demands a lot of excellence and holds people accountable for what they're doing. Some excellent staff over the years that have helped players do that.
Here are the Ice Dogs. Back even strength for them. Going to be a power play. Prather will deflect this out. Ice Dogs able to hold it in. Here's Lutz battling with Prather. Prather hooks it out. Heinze will play this across Christian Vivian. Steps across a blue line.
And he's wearing Chad's pants, I think. Or maybe those are the pants.
Those are very big pants.
It's just pretty interesting.
Can we get a shot of the pants?
That's one thing I probably should have done, was hooked up the camera person to IFB.
Oh.
So they could be directed, but I figured that would be a little bit too much. Hey, we accomplished a lot in one day doing the broadcast. So we've got color, play-by-play, analysis, instant replay.
A coach's corner, too.
Coach's corner. Cameramen, and not just one cameraman throughout the day. We had 4 cameramen, 5 cameramen today. 2 different play-by-play people. 3 different color people. So it's kind of like, like anything else. I think it's a quote from Back to the Future. If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything.
Sure. We'll go with that. Here's Goff. Ethan Prather gets in there. Knocks the puck away, but Ice Dogs are there to swarm, protect their goalie. Here's Fosan stepping across the blue line. Hammers one wide. Here's number 10, Kyle O'Hearn, plays this deep. He'll follow it down. Here's Yuri Harding. Harding stepping over the blue line, dumping. Garrity with the puck. Trouble there. Beats 2 Ice Dogs, still has it. Throws a shot nice and low. Glove down by Mike Goff. Flint, I'm noticing the defensemen for both teams are ending up deep in the offensive zone a lot. What's with that?
I don't know. They're just activating. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Well, don't they have to stay on the blue line?
No. What year are you from?
I don't know.
You'll see that a lot. And actually, a lot of people would have some comments about staying in your own position. A lot of youth hockey coaches would say that. And I just want you to know to pay attention to the really good defensemen in the league now. And actually, I would say even the average defensemen are much more active in the offensive zone. But, that's this idea now that hockey's really becoming positionless, and you're seeing 5-man offense, 5-man defense, and without turning this into a coaching clinic.
But we should. Well, there's going to be a penalty on that.
And maybe we'll have some discussion about that a little bit later. As a penalty is coming up here, it looks like for holding.
Tom Grimes
Either that or
the call.
It was a face mask. I think that was a football holding.
Oh, I don't.
Because I think it's this way in hockey.
It is definitely. I don't know why we're.
But this is
okay.
Jiu-jitsu elbow thrust. And if anyone can get that reference, what movie that was from, I'll give you 10 points.
Number 16 here, Tom Grimes, taking
Peter
the
Parker.
2 minutes for holding. And here's Clary, steps over the blue line, dishes up for a random Ducks player. Garrity gets back here. Does not appear that the penalty's up on the clock for Grimes, but
they set it to 20 seconds instead of 2 minutes.
Whoops.
So happens to everybody.
Here's Clary, grabs this. Has Estrada in the middle, decides to throw it down in the corner. Campbell goes down, misses. Dobler plays this up. Lutz will snag this. Cuts to the middle. Pass to Berg. Berg throws that shot, and a big save by Nick Foreman. Big Nick, as everyone knows him, plays literally every time he can. Plays drop-ins, plays multiple games in the adult league. Just an awesome dude.
Any relation to George Foreman?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to get a free grill.
Significantly different people.
What are you saying?
I don't know. What are you doing? You doodling over there?
No, I'm just making sure that I notice that he's related to the grill.
Oh, good. So you're going to make grill jokes. That's what we've... This is the 7th game, folks.
It's been a long day. So a quick note about Yuri Harding in case you want to hear about the history. I told you that I came in and coached Yuri Harding for the first time back in 1993. And so it would have been September of 93 when I took over that team. And that season prior, their coach left in March of 1993. And that coach, by the name of David Laszlo, had left and moved to North Carolina, which at the time I did not know David Laszlo. And it wasn't until 2009 when I worked my first national camp with USA Hockey. And during an introduction time, I introduced myself as coming from Eugene, Oregon. And Dave Laszlo is also at a national camp, and I'm pretty damn sure he was pretty surprised to see a guy from Eugene, Oregon. And the first time I would meet Yuri Harding's previous coach would be in 2009 to said Dave Laszlo. So
Small
it's
hockey
pretty
world.
interesting. And now that I think about it, it was Dave Laszlo who gave him those skates. So those are the skates that Yuri skated on way back then. So you can tell he's grown a lot. So small world story for you folks.
The more you know.
It's pretty interesting.
And good sustained pressure here for Hop Valley. There's the drop. Campbell wins that draw. Dumped down by Swinged-Off. Prather here snags it. Plays it up for Colby. Isn't able to handle it. Chamberlain will play this across. Swinged-Off takes a shot. Doesn't get through. Blocked there by Fosan. And he'll play it down. Here's Foreman. Foreman with the puck. Plays it over to Chamberlain. Gets his wheels going. Plays out wide. Carries it over. Lets a shot go. Does not hit anything except for the netting. Above the netting that he's aiming for.
Just a reminder to everyone, you can join us on YouTube via chat. Lots of people joining in today. Thanks to Eric, Rosemary, Leilani, Jessica, Andrew, and Ed for joining in on chat. But you can just scroll down to the bottom if you're on mobile. Join us on chat. We are listening to you, and we'll read your comments on the air. Or you can join us on Facebook if you prefer at facebook.com/Eugene, or excuse me, facebook.com/The Rink Exchange. You can kind of tell where we're normally broadcasting.
Are you sure Ed's following the
And
Ed's out there.
It must be, I don't know, maybe it's Rachel.
Is Rachel watching?
So Lily Elston
Don't know.
says, go Lutsty, or Lutsy.
Lutsy.
Lutsty. Whoa. And a little two hearts there.
Poked out here. Isaac Dobler on the breakaway. Big save. Second save by Nick Foreman. Had to face off a breakaway from Isaac Dobler. And then another shot from Nathan Lutz. Sorry, Lily. I guess Nick doesn't share the same sentiments.
So see here on two good saves by Foreman. One off the breakaway here. Good shot, good rebound, good save. As we rejoin play live.
Here's Dobler. Dobler in the corner. Plays it to Lutz. Lutz pressured by Estrada. Poked loose. Jet will play this out. It'll go for icing. Maybe. Long as the players hustle to it.
That is a nasty tie name he's got. I even look at it trying to figure out what the tie is. But I think it's Neopropason, but I'm not sure.
You just have him get up here and explain it.
Because it is, well, English. So the complexity there is the United States, or the English language, has 26 consonants and vowels total. And we have, I believe it's 44 consonants, 16 vowels, and a various amount of accents. So you can imagine that we can create more sounds.
It sounds inefficient.
Those out. You know what's awesome about the Thai language, though, that's way better than any other language, is
I don't have to hear it?
No, is that there's no verb conjugation in the Thai language.
That is nice.
It's very, very nice. And then the way we write our sentences, all the letters come together, and when there's a space, it represents a sentence. So there really is no verb conjugation, and there's really no sentence structure. We don't have capital letters and little letters, so that makes it nice.
Oh. Thought Nick Foreman was going to get all that laid out for it. Fortunately for him, doesn't work out, and the Ice Dogs score yet again.
And you'll see as we catch up to the replay here, nice outlet passes. And it comes immediately out of the zone. It's a 3-on-1 here, moves to the left side. Puck will eventually move to the middle on a cross-ice play. Great attempted save there by Foreman, but the puck ends up in the back of the net.
Here's Garrity for Hop Valley. He'll step over. Fires a shot, misses the net. Second opportunity by Chamberlain also misses the net. Hop Valley needs to start hitting if they want to score. So we end the second period 4-0 for the Ice Dogs.
The Ice Dogs score 3 goals that period, and we'll quickly replay those for you. So here's their first goal. That results in a good play. Nice, beautiful shot there. And their third goal. Nice drop pass, no chance there for Foreman. And their fourth goal. Whoops, sorry folks. You'll see here, comes back. Gets to the middle of the ice, really no chance. You'll see, if you take a look, all of those goals share one of two things in common. One is change of depth on the attack, which is forcing a goaltender to move back in his crease as the attack moves forward, and then the drop pass moves back, and forcing that goaltender to move from a deep depth to a high depth, which opens him up, generally in the 5-hole, or what we call the Royal Road, and that's if you drew a line between the middle of both nets from end to end, and anytime the puck crosses that line, either by skating or passing and then a shot, it results in a 24% increase in a scoring chance. So it's called the Royal Road. And so as you watch the game today and you look for opportunities and scoring chances, ask yourself how many times the puck moves across that area. It's kind of a neat little stat for you.
Are you saying that 24% of the time it works all the time?
Yes, 24% it works all the time.
If you can name that movie reference, I will be very impressed. As we continue action here, Ice Dogs get this out over their blue line, swinged off, pounds us back in. Garrity corrals the puck. He'll fire it.
Wedding
loose.
Crashers.
No, it is not Wedding Crashers.
Is it not Wedding Crashers?
No, it is not. It is a Will Ferrell movie.
Is that the one with Ma Meatloaf?
I don't think so.
A Will Ferrell movie. I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. Will Ferrell just reprised that character to do the broadcast for an LA Kings game.
Oh, is this the Anchorman?
It is Anchorman.
It wasn't Anchorman. Didn't have Meatloaf.
Oh.
That was Talladega Nights that had the Meatloaf.
Big shot there by Chamberlain. Nails Garrity and misses the net yet again.
Grant says, go Dad. I assume Grant is the son of Mike Goff or some kind of relationship. I'm assuming it's not the dog. I would be really impressed by that. So, Grant, shout out to you by the broadcast booth here. Both Daniel and I hoping you're enjoying the game. 7:50. Not quite sure if it's past your bedtime. Have no idea how old you are, but we're glad you're staying up to enjoy the broadcast and watch your dad today playing a terrific game. Won't say why he's playing a terrific game because I don't want to jinx him. I managed to do that to Jen Nyberg earlier today.
That's kind of messed up. Equal opportunity for everyone. Here's Estrada. He'll snag this. Corrals it. Loses it. Dobler skates down. And Estrada grabs this again.
Every time I hear Estrada, all I can think about is Chips.
What?
Have you ever seen the show Chips?
No.
So the guy, Ponch, is played by a person named Eric Estrada, which he may be related to him. I have no idea because he's from L.A.
Oh, okay.
But Eric Estrada, I'll pull it up for you.
I'm going to guess that there's no shortage of Estradas in L.A.
What
Just
are you
a
saying,
thought.
Daniel?
I'm saying I'm from California. And my last name is Gomez, and there are no shortage of Gomez's
So
in California.
That is Eric Estrada.
You know, honestly, that they might be related. He actually, they have the same jaw.
I'm just telling.
I don't know.
I've never found out, but anyway.
If the Estradas are watching, I'm sure you guys know.
And if you have any complaints to file regarding that particular comment by
Flint's
Gomez,
a safe sport guy, so his
problem.
I
am not a safe sport guy.
Somebody is.
Somebody is. I'll just listen to the hearing that you'll be going to.
What if I just appeal? And I guess we should get back to the game. Hop Valley here, digging for this puck. Here's Estrada, will come out, plays it across to Campbell. Campbell looks up, plays it across to Random Ducks guy. Random Ducks guy, skate this over the red line, over the blue line. Past Tom Grimes, he'll rip a shot, blocked, unfortunately blocked there by number 22, Gallon Pierce Lackey, putting it all out on the line here. Championship hockey for the RHL. Wouldn't expect anything less as it's frozen by Goff.
Mike Goff is a fantastic goalie. when he used to play in the A-League. I loved having him on my team. I hated playing against him. He's very, very good at reading the play, and so it's tough to get him to bite. And because that's really the only. If you're shooting on him head on, you have no chance.
No.
He's fantastic with his angles. And like I said, he was. In case no one did answer the question, but he did play his junior hockey for the Puget Sound Tomahawks in the NORPAC, in the same league that these your wonderful Eugene Generals played in
for a few years.
For quite a few years. So, but he was a fantastic goalie, still a fantastic goalie, and he's definitely tough to beat just straight on. Not too many first shot chances go by Mike Goff. So Grant, you should be very proud of your dad. So, and now Evelyn wants to say hi to Dad. No problem, Evelyn. We'll pass on your hi to your father. Great, thanks for joining us. Not sure if you're past your bedtime.
So, Jessica, if you have a chance and you want to throw some dirt for Mike, since you had to apologize on that last comment, we don't mind that you guys are commenting lots of times. Just give us something that we can say on the air that Mike can get on here and watch later and laugh at.
But you do realize kids are watching. Someone number 15 has joined the broadcast, so thank you very much. It is funny, like how much work goes into this. I don't know, the total day we might have had 100, 115 people watching
totally
all
worth
8
it.
games. And I was just saying, to put in perspective, we'll have 400 or 500 people in a Generals broadcast, kind of minimum. But this is great. We love people tuning in and being able to watch their loved ones playing their game. So thanks for tuning in.
Shot there high. Brandon Colby will grab this. Dishes across Chamberlain. Chamberlain winds up and doesn't get it through. Looks up again. Move this down to Colby. Colby snags it. 5-on-3 power play for Hop Valley. They definitely need to capitalize here. Chamberlain pounds that one. Rebound. Not contained by Hop Valley, but they grab the puck again. Here's Prather. Prather throws it across. Missed pass. 2-on-1 here developing for the Ice Dogs as Kevin Swingdoff gets back. Pass stopped by Swingdoff. Fosan can't grab the rebound there off the secondary play. And here comes Chamberlain. Hop Valley. 3-on-2 here. He'll step. Kind of a soft pass through to Garrity. Not sure what the thought was there.
By the way, we're on the power play.
Here comes Colby. He'll fire it into Sean Heinze's shin pads. Heinze does not wear goalie pads, believe it or not, but he blocks a lot of shots. Gloves. Man, he makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Where's Foreman from?
He is from Texas originally, and Florida. So he played a What?
We'll share that one in a second. Go ahead, finish your thought.
So he played youth hockey in Florida, and then also played in Dallas. If I'm not 100% sure, I believe that's the story with him. But he actually he was working at OSU until recently. I think he changed his job to
designing the Foreman Grill there at the
something,
engineering school.
I knew you were going to throw a joke in there like that. But I think Nick recently changed his job. They were living in Corvallis, so he was driving, I think, almost 3 or 4 times a week to Eugene, and then once or twice to Portland just to play hockey throughout the week. So pad stack there by Mike Goff, Campbell, and Heinze. Campbell and Heinze. And that's all that needs to be said about that.
So, what'd you do there?
I think I hit the mic with my finger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Quick story on Mike. Mike walks on. That's Mike Goff. Want to be clear, it's Mike Goff that we're talking about. Walks around the house in his goalie pad. Sometimes does a drop slide on that walk. Love it. That is love it. So if we could ever get some footage of that, we'll put it on our Facebook page. It's also worth noting that his kids are 10 and 11, and it's still an hour before their bedtime. So he's a pretty nice dad, pretty nice mom and dad letting the kids sleep, at 9 p.m. Hopefully they're not watching Game of Thrones right now.
Is that what happens when the kids get that old? Because I get to 8 p.m. and I'm like, it's time for bed. I need to sleep.
I know, right? So you might be really messed up there.
That's fine.
But great inside information coming there on the YouTube chat channel or YouTube channel chat. So thanks a lot for that information. We thank all of our fans for jumping in and commenting. We're now up to 15 fans watching. Love it.
Here's Random Ducks guy. Skates down. Throws this puck through the middle. Logan Clary puts it down. Isn't able to get his stick on the first shot. Estrada tries to grab it. Garrity's now chasing it. Groth forces him to the boards. Drops his stick. Looks like there's another penalty here as Mike Foreman, or gosh darn it, you missed. Nick Foreman gets to the bench. Sixth attacker here for Hot Valley. And a goal by Mark Campbell with the odd man advantage. Able to strut through the slot, rip a shot on Goff. Apparently Campbell knows something both me and Flint don't know because we can't score on the first shot on Goffer. But now he brings Hot Valley to within 3 with 8:58 to go in the third.
So on the delayed penalty here, Campbell cuts to the middle, takes a shot. Pretty crappy camera work there by our cameraman, but you get the idea.
Kids cannot watch Game of Thrones. Yikes. Oh, Mike's going to love this broadcast.
Mike had some quality stuff. He's actually in the house with these pads. In case I didn't make that clear, I might have not made that clear on purpose, but he does wear the pads inside the house and makes a quick save, or an occasional kick save in front of mom and kids. Gotta love that. Kids
Nice.
will not be watching Game of Thrones tonight or any other night,
That's
which
unfortunate.
totally makes sense.
My wife said I'm not allowed to watch Game of Thrones either. There's too much violence.
It's not violent at all. You know what's funny about that is I don't think it's the violence that bugs people, it's the other stuff.
What other stuff?
You know.
Oh, I'm sure you know. The face-off here in a scrum. Hot Valley going to try and dig it out of their defensive zone. Harding able to dish this up to Jet, whose last name I will not be pronouncing. Jet throws a pass. Prather with the shot. Big save by Mike Goff. Colby holds this in, throws it down again. Here's Jet. He grabs it, throws it down low. Prather isn't able to grab it. Fosan grabs the puck. He'll play this up the wall and out. Colby will grab this, skate along his own blue line, dish it up to Harding. Harding tripped up a little bit by that pesky blue line. Here's Colby. He'll stretch it. No, he'll cut back in. Throw the shot low. And another pad save and no rebound provided by the guardian of the net, Mike Goff.
And quick second look here as Jet takes it in on the 2-on-1. He goes wide. Makes a great centering pass. Even better save there by Mike Goff. And there's that replay for the kiddos back at home. Really nice job there by Daddy Goff. So that's for you. Evelyn and Grant watching your dad come up big. Defending, keeping the biscuit out of the basket.
Another save there by Nick Foreman. We'll have a face-off down in the Hot Valley end. It's off one by Hot Valley. Swinged off will grab this, play it around to Harding. Harding will kick this out. Stopped by a horn, but not for long as Luke Chamberlain grabs this puck, skates it along. Kick save by Mike Goff. Oh, and the puck chipped out of play. Almost hit our scorekeeper, Rachel Huddleston, but not. We'll have a face-off here in the neutral zone. Staying remarkably close to on time here today,
Yeah, it was
given the championship games.
yeah, and there was no overtime. They were a little bit behind, but nothing to really get out of control with.
Well, Yuri decides he actually wants to take a face-off today. He'll chase this down. Heinze grabs this puck, dishes to Lutz. Lutz kicks it out wide for Berg. Berg pulls up over the blue line, push through pass to Lutz. Looked like he chipped that on net and then recovered the rebound. He'll play this back into the corner. Campbell will dig this out. beating his way through. Skates across, he'll chase it down. Watch out, O'Hearn. Campbell chops this clap bomb to the corner on the far side. Berg comes in, grabs this puck. He's held up there by Harding. And here's Dobler. Dobler skating over the blue line. Cuts out wide. Still has the puck, throws it out. And Estrada will snag this, and he'll skate it down. Estrada skating through the middle, almost losing it there. He'll take a look, continue to hold on to it. Dishes up to Chamberlain, who throws a nice low shot there. Chance for a redirect doesn't happen. Garrity will grab this, throw it back up to Chamberlain, who throws another low shot. I think he might have taken the hint. Random Ducks guy turns, spins, throws it up to Estrada. Estrada looks, throws it wide of the corner. I think Chamberlain wanted that in front of him, and Estrada just threw it a little off the mark. Here as Dobler cuts in, drops it for O'Hearn. O'Hearn cuts through, tries to get a shot off, isn't able to. Garrity will grab, skate over the blue line, and he retains this puck somehow, only to lose it. Groth now skating past, cutting through. Isn't able to get the handle. Vivian will chase this down. Foreman plays it behind his net. Random Ducks guy will play it again behind the net where Garrity will pick it up on the half wall. He'll dish across to Estrada. Estrada looks up, scans the ice, hits Garrity as he enters the zone. Isn't able to hold that pass. And here is Groth off a pass from Berg. Groth again throwing it on net, and man, Nick Foreman just makes every glove save look effortless.
So I would say, why shoot there? But, you know, what do I know?
Yeah, well, it doesn't count unless it goes bar down. Facts. A little chop shot there by Jet. This puck is not kept in by Hop Valley. I think Brandon Colby wanted to dish that off a little sooner. Kevin Swingdoff's having issues with a forward checker, Isaac Dobler. And here's Colby. Colby steps across, tries to put a shot, crashes into Tom Grimes. There's a pileup in the corner. Swingdoff isn't able to hold this in. He'll backtrack now, waiting for an option. He'll look for Garrity, isn't able to get it to him as Berg will snag this from him. Berg snags the puck, throws it in front. Dobler grabs it, isn't able to corral it. And here's Colby. He pokes it out. Gallon Pierce Lackey skate this in. Looks, gets grabbed, kind of tossed the ice a little bit. I could see Jack's just trying to make sure he doesn't throw him into the board, so that was nice of him. Ethan, sweet hands there, isn't able to hold on to the puck though, as Tom Grimes will play this out. Hop Valley narrowly avoiding a too many men call, as Random Ducks guy will now grab this. Spins, looks, plays it up. Jack Garrity will follow this down into the end. Pursued by Grimes. Lackey will grab this. Grabbed by Campbell. Campbell digging this puck out. Campbell thrown to the ice there by, I believe, Lackey. Extra attacker now on the ice. Campbell grabs this, throws it from the corner. Probably wish he would have corralled it, waited a little bit. They just got that extra attacker out there, and he had a lot of time.
Yeah, good effort there by Mark Campbell to hunt that puck down and to create the odd man power play with 3:10 left to go in the third. The game's definitely not over, as you learned in your game. And so opportunity here for Hop Valley to jump back on the Ice Dogs, who lead right now 4-1 on some pretty nice goals there in the second period and early in the third. But the Hop Valley fully capable of developing some offensive opportunity over the next 3 minutes.
They got 43 goals in the regular season, so
I would yank a goalie right now.
Yeah, I
Grab
bet you would.
And move it out and see if we can close the gap.
That's a fun
quickly.
thing that I've noticed in the NHL. It's so much quicker people pull their goalie now.
Well, it's about puck possession, right? So if you're not doing that well, then you're not doing anything. So you might as well just pull your goalie out. It's already 4-1. Just give it a shot.
This is played down. Estrada will try and pinch. He's able to keep that puck in. Here's Campbell. He'll dish it to Fosan for the Ice Dogs, who promptly ices it back.
And you'll notice if you really put a lot of pressure on these teams, they're really not going to be able to take a good look at a shot on goal. And that extra player, especially in the offensive zone, is going to make a big difference.
Harding tries to get that through Chamberlain. His stick interfered with a little bit there. Not worth a penalty, but
and
definitely.
Speak of the devil, they have pulled their goalie.
There's a goalie pull. So here's Prather. Skates this across, chipped in by Chamberlain. He'll pursue Heinze. Heinze will wrap this around. Colby will grab it for Hop Valley. Nice little move there to chip back. Chamberlain apparently doesn't like the entry, so he'll grab this, skate around wide into the corner all by himself, where it's picked off by Heinze, who chips this up to Lutz. Lutz looking for that empty netter. Hits the post.
Swedish. So he could regret that one.
And here comes Campbell. Campbell cut off there by Lutz. And that shot, I don't know why that was icing. Good job, officials. So now the question is, do the refs put it down there? I guess they're going to have to. Probably would have taken that back to where the shot came from. Very well. 1:20 left to go here in the third. The Ice Dogs looking to finish out this game and claim the Apollo Division Championship. Here's Logan Clary. Logan grabs this. He'll skate out. Crosses the blue line. Cuts to the middle. Takes the shot. Hits Sean Heinze again in the shin pad. If there was any doubt that Heinze's good at getting his pads in the way. This is chipped towards the net. It'll miss again, and that should be icing.
And it is.
Hoping for a miracle here for the team in green.
Boy, that would make this pretty exciting, and I don't think we'd feel as cold.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little chilly now. Temps are dropping. Here's Estrada. He'll look around. Skates into a lane with more traffic. Shot from a bad angle gets thrown back out. This is cleared by Grimes, who ices it again, and as if everybody hopes that we stay off schedule. Both teams see fit to ice or fake ice the puck. Garrity, Lutz here to take the draw. Extra attacker on the ice for Hop Valley. They get possession here as two Hop Valley players jump. Grimes grab this puck. Shot thrown from an awkward angle. Goff's able to deflect that behind the net. Here's Colby. He'll deflect it down for Jet. Jet will hunt this down. Turns. Looks like he's trying to dish out to the front but can't find a hole. Harding will grab this. Dishes across to Colby, but he isn't able to grab it. Grimes run into there by Estrada. Estrada weaving his way in. This puck's fired. Lutz hoping for redemption here, and he's able to score this time.
He
almost didn't. But good for Nathan Lutz, who's been a pretty good player for the Ducks the last, I believe, 3 years. So a lot of people, if they don't know, what do the Ducks do in the spring here, Flint?
Nothing.
Yeah, they play spring league. That was an easy softball. I literally did all the work there for you. 7 seconds left to go here, and I think that's going to do it. The Ice Dogs upsetting first seed Hop Valley for the RHL Apollo Division Championship. Stay with us, folks. We have one more game after this. Consolation hockey between PBR and Rogue. We hope that we'll hear from you, see from you, whatever you're going to do. Like, share, subscribe to YouTube, Facebook. We'll be back in around 15 minutes. So from all of us here at EGHN, and the RHL. I'm Daniel Gomez.
And I'm Flint Dunchuk.
Thanks, and have a good rest of your night.